Hi, my name is Hanson. This is Urban Semester Spring 2012, and this is a video about our community action in the North Brooklyn area of New York City. We hope that you find this movie insightful as it pertains to many of the projects that we worked on, and to the projects that you may inherit. The North Brooklyn area, known as Williamsburg, has historically been known for its large communities of working immigrant families, poor housing conditions, and high crime rates. It has been home to Latino Americans, Hasidic Jews, and African Americans, all living within blocks of each other. On a daily basis, these people have to think about providing for their families, facing discrimination, and maintaining their housing. This can be difficult due to the high cost of living in New York, the maldistribution of healthcare, and gentrification by the affluent hipster youth.
Hi, my name is Liza Tay, and I worked at New Extras Niños, which is a pre-K daycare center, and I did the Grandmother Project on some Thursday nights, which is basically Thursday nights at 6, and it was when a bunch of family care providers, which they took care of like babies for like teenage moms and basically couldn't take care of themselves. And it was just time for them to get together and talk about different issues in child development.
Okay, cool.
So the days that I did it, we talked about language development, physical development. We had some people come in and talk about like gender typing, brain development, nutrition, and so obviously we're like 20 years old, 21 years old, and we have never had kids before, but it's just a chance for us to like facilitate discussion and kind of help them brush up on some of the stuff that they already know because they're like the experts.
What do you do in Macho?
What do I do at Macho? I mentor students to stay fit.
Okay.
Eat a balanced diet. Lead a healthy life. Okay, so today we're out in the Bronx.
Okay.
You know, there's this festival that's combining Earth Day and supporting nutrition through activities. As you can see, like there are games going on here. Soon we'll have food. You know, just a fun day for kids to enjoy.
One of the community organizations that we worked with was Losaurus Southside United Community Development Organization. It is a nonprofit, community-based organization that was started in 1975. Its mission was to help the heavily Puerto Rican population in establishing and maintaining fair and affordable housing. Landlords at the time were doing a poor job of fixing apartment buildings for tenants and even resorted to burning some of the buildings in an attempt to drive minority families out. Southside United was the first organization of its kind to manage some of these city-owned buildings. It encouraged residents to work together in each building to gain collective bargaining power, which helped to keep rent low. Tenants were also given the power in forms of committees created by the organization with representatives from each building. This allowed the organization to respond swiftly to tenant concerns. Over the past 18 years, Professor Beck and his students in the Urban Semester program have been collecting North Brooklyn Latino oral histories and using this information to create a workers' history. We interviewed past directors and current members of the Southside United to gain a better understanding of how the organization started. We recorded and filmed each interview and then transcribed the conversation into a readable narrative. This made it much easier to draw important information from the interviews. Along with past directors and current members of Southside United, as well as the Williamsburg community, Hanson and I eventually used these transcriptions to help create captions for each photograph in the museum exhibit.
On a more personal level, Kwame and I used the transcriptions to help us better understand the Southside community and develop a relationship to its members. Before we began, we were outsiders or others. Affiliation with the Urban Semester program made it easier for us to be there, but we had very little knowledge of the culture and history that defined the area. We realized that before we could provide our skills, we had to first become part of the community. Of course, we had never been residents and did not share many of the same experiences as the people we were working with, but there are other ways to be integrated into a community. We started simply by talking with the people in Southside United and learning about their backgrounds and connections with the area. In teaching us about their organization and history, the leaders of Southside United invited us into their community.
my name is Lulu and I'm participating in Reconnect with Father Jim O'Shea. We work with young men to help them establish a life mission and set goals to reach their full potential. I think more than anything, and I think this goes for anyone who participated in Reconnect, is really learning about how to interact with people across all kinds of walks of life and with varied experiences, and kind of learning for yourself that you can be in an environment with anyone and connect with them on whatever level you wish. We do a variety of things. Sometimes we do site visits, so we went to the Museum of Natural History one week. That was really fun and inspiring in some ways. And we also we baked delicious treats for the boys to sell at farmers markets on the weekends. And we also, Chloe and I worked with Jonathan and Angel on their college applications for Boricua Community College, which is great, and they're attending classes now and doing very well.
Okay, and would you say that you guys had fun, working with each other?
I had a lot of fun. I think the best part of Reconnect for me was just hanging out with the guys, really getting to know them, getting to know their story, and kind of learning what they were about, learning from their life experience, and kind of connecting with them just on a personal level, as well as kind of offering to each other what our different strengths were. Me coming from an academic background, being very career-oriented, very motivated in that sense, kind of hopefully imparting some of that on them, and then them imparting their life experience and what they know and what they've gained.
The entire project in North Brooklyn has to do with providing students access to the community and its people, enabling us to build relationships that are deeper than if we were simply visitors. By being involved in projects with community members, we feel embraced by the community and in no small way become part of it. We are not just outsiders helping people as a charitable act, but walking with people and sharing experiences with them.
You make me wanna. You make me wanna. You make me wanna throw my picture out. You make me wanna throw my picture out the window. Tell MC not to cut the phone calls. Break my lease so I can move. 'Cause you a bugaboo. I wanna put your number on the call line. MAOL, make my email stop. 'Cause you a bugaboo. You bugging what you bugging, who you bugging me, and don't you see it ain't cool. It's not hot that you be calling me, stressing me, paging my beat, but you're just non-stop. And it's not hot that you be